I'm Jess. Welcome to our home. Come on in. I'm gonna show you around a little bit. I'm gonna share everything I own as a minimalist and give you a little minimalist house tour. I hesitated making one of these videos for a really long time because I felt inadequate, but then as I thought about making this video, I got more and more excited to share like what a home really means to me and to take you along as I would a loved friend that was coming over that I would want to cook for and I want to make feel at home. So today, you are the honored guest. Come on in, let me show you around. So right off the bat when you walk in, it separates immediately to stairs and the entire downstairs. So there's a long hallway, and right here we have the guest bathroom. Everyone that comes over is always like, this is so fun. I never would have thought to paint it that color, but we just haven't painted anything different. This is our hallway closet. We've got air conditioner, filters replacement, doggy bag, some diapers, all of our winter coats, and my heavy duty backpack, our reusable bags, and some important like electrical cords for the house in that box. We walk into a really open concept living area. You can see it's dining, kitchen, living space all in one.
Heading back your way, heading back over.
Normally I don't have very good lighting in here, so something that was really interesting about this house, actually, I remember when we bought it, because it was a newer build, you can see there's just a million cabinets. A lot of them, like, we don't fill them. I remember when we moved in, I thought it was such a plus. I mean, there's cabinets upstairs, there's so much storage space now when they build houses. And when we were looking at this house, I saw all the cabinets and I was like, this is amazing. And that's kind of how I thought of a home, was this is basically a large storage container for all of the stuff that we have. And as we've really minimized and practiced a more simple life, and honestly, I'm just continuing to refine that and continuing to learn, there's a lot of empty spaces in this house. And I had to get really comfortable with not just seeing empty shelves, empty drawers, and trying to fill them, but be okay with empty spaces. And how meaningful that's been for my life, being okay with like stillness, openness, emptiness, and not immediately trying to shove something in there because it's uncomfortable. Let me show you a little bit about what's in our living room. So we've got our couch, we're just on there. Our red chair, this was a gift, a hand-me-down after we got married. And if you look very closely, you can see my daughter's artwork. This was my book when I was a kid that my parents read to me. If you guys know any of Max Lucado's book, they're so special. Most of these are library books, actually. We only have a few that are ours, and we read them and we return them. So we have two boxes like this. One is upstairs, one is downstairs. And then she has her bookshelf. Everything that we own for her, like her toys, have to fit in the two boxes. An animal book, Tigger, her play, car, whatever. Letting the limits of the container dictate the limits of the item. So what would commonly happen, especially before, was if she got more toys and they were overflowing out of the boxes, I would think we need a bigger box. Instead of letting the limits of the container dictate the limits of the items. So something I do is when I notice things are overflowing, like after her birthday and Christmas, we got more stuff, things were piling really high. Instead of thinking, okay, I need a new container to fit the more stuff, I thought it's time to declutter. It's time to look at what she's not playing with, what she's not using, and to get rid of it. That has served us really well with not letting kids' toys get so overwhelming. I actually have to shape some bagels. Also, because you're my friend coming over, usually I would offer you a snack. So would you like anything? I've got some fresh oranges. I can make you a hot cocoa. You let me know. So something that really took me aback, when we moved into this house, I was pregnant, and the circumstances around it were we weren't really planning to move, but we basically were put in a situation where we kind of had to figure out, like, okay, where are we gonna buy? The renter, where we were renting, the movers wanted to come back. And in California, no matter where you are in your lease, I think it may be other states, but in California, you basically only have 60 days. And at the time, we kind of had an attitude of like, okay, well, we're just gonna find a place to live. And I think that I really fell into the trap of just viewing this home as this temporary home. You know, it was like, oh, well, we had to find a place to live, and so we're here. It took me so long to not feel like a renter in this home. When we moved in, they had like blue and white curtains. You've seen them in my video, actually, because I just replaced them in the last 6 months. It took me so long to replace them, and I did not like them. It was less than $20 from Amazon, but I kept putting it off. Like, well, I don't even know how long we're gonna be here. Why put effort into this house? Why, you know, do stuff like that? This shelf area, my father-in-law and my husband actually put these together and put them up. I wanted those shelves up for 2 years, but I just kept putting it off. Oh, it's okay. You know, let's not do it because we don't know if we're gonna move and we don't know. And that shelf area is my favorite part of the whole house. I kept choosing discontentment. I kept choosing to not make my house a home. And you know, you have those voices in your head that say like, well, our home's nothing special. And you want to just kind of discount all that you have instead of seeing the beauty of what you have. Like, I didn't even put flowers on the table, and we have flowers that grow in the neighborhood. Those little steps that show that you care, like something that you do when you love something and you want to cultivate a home. I didn't do that. I was so convicted because I was sitting over here dreaming about when we would have a bigger yard or when we would live in a different area. And I remember just feeling like we're not even really stewarding what we have. I don't think I needed these enough. We're gonna see. Making space and having less has allowed me to appreciate the beauty of this place. And more importantly than what it looks like, what it has given our family. All right, puppies. Your mama proud. Let's go upstairs.
Oh, Mom, I'm just really tired right now. Can you please see me around?
Okay, it's the next day. I had planned to film this all in one day. Things happen. The toddler expired. Such things as that. Now, I'll show you the rest of upstairs, but I actually want to take you right into the bedroom because this is the majority of where we spend our time upstairs. It is the lifeblood of our upstairs. Okay, so as you can see, our room actually got a makeover recently. If you watched my last video, you know that we got my daughter a big girl bed. For those of you who have asked how it's going, bless you. 1, 2, not so great. She definitely still climbs into our bed often, which I expected. But one of the things that we were stoked about that we had wanted to do for a really long time, because we co-slept with her since she was a newborn, and our setup for our bed was very plain. We had one sheet and it was 2 blankets, one for my husband and one for me and my daughter, and we never got bedding. Like, when we got our bed, we never got bedding because I was pregnant. I knew we were gonna do the co-sleeping things, and so Max and I were very excited. These are the things you get excited about as an adult, to actually get a bedding set when she transitioned into her own bed. So I want to say thank you to the sponsor of today's video, and that is Bedsure. And what I like about them is that they're on the affordable side for sure. We got the Bedsure Pieces Alternative Comforter. And what I like is that it's sewn here, so there's not like duvet filling falling on one area. It's very, very soft, and it's got like a breathability to it. So it's nice for winter or summer, at least where we live. And then we got the Gentle Soft Deep Pocket sheet set, and this is the same color. It's the sage color, but they also have options on their site for 100% cotton if that's what you're interested in. Very like breathable, but extremely soft. And then on top we have their fleece throw pillow. I actually keep this on the couch because it's like a cozy, bright for summer, also for fall. We did the whole green thing. My husband's obsessed with Michigan State. I was not gonna get Michigan State colors, but I said I will do the green family. If you want to check them out, just go to Amazon and search Gentle Soft and they will pop up. Thank you to Bedsure for sponsoring today's video. Let me show you the rest of the room. Toiletries. We've got my skincare, some sunscreen, like a CBD cream. some of my grandma's jewelry, and then some for a gassy infant. These actually come in clutch if you haven't heard about them. This is a perfect example of space that we do not use. So everything's in our top drawer. Toothbrush, toothpaste, razor, dry brush, nursing pads, BBT, body butter, deodorant, armpit things, a couple scrunchies. And then this is my husband's drawer. It's like an old photo, his hair cutter, the plug-in, and a lint roller. And then everything else is literally empty. Empty. This place came with a ton of storage and we just did not use it. They even have an entire closet here. So we've got makeup, like my makeup, hair stuff, castor oil stuff. This is like first aid kit, backup razors, extra toothbrush heads, some candles, my travel camera stuff. And then this is like my stuff for an at-home spa day. I've got a microneedler and a lymphatic thing. And then some cleaning stuff and a nebulizer. You guys have seen the closet before. My daughter was just here. Clearly, she was listening to her Yoda cube. These are old stuff that we're like nicer stuff from when she's growing up that we're intentionally keeping. This is a bucket of clothes that has been gifted to her, hand-me-downs that are too big for her that she'll grow into. This is my summer, spring capsule wardrobe, all of our swim stuff. And this is like my pregnancy postpartum corner. So all those are clothes specifically, just a few things I've kept for pregnancy and postpartum that I think are really valuable, like maternity leggings, things like that. My winter wardrobe, old diaper caddies that we keep because this is basically our diaper changing area. We just have one upstairs, one downstairs. We put diapers in there and we change the baby wherever. And this is my husband's side. This is the loft area. The kids were playing with those craft stickers and I 1000% thought they came off way better than that, but they do not. So any tips on how to get that off would be fantastic. Please let me know in the comments. This painting, I've gotten a lot of comments about. I can't remember where we got it, but we've had it for years. It is genuinely one of my favorite pieces of our entire home. This is our guest bath. Very simple. We pretty much just keep a shampoo conditioner in here and obviously a massive bag of Epsom salts because this is our bathtub. And pretty much don't have much in here. I think that's a box of gloves, hair scissors, clippers, and a cleaning paste for the tub and a lint roller. That's pretty much it. Alternate bedrooms, the laundry room. I gotta do laundry. Our guest bedroom, very simple. And then this closet is where we keep a couple extra pillows for when we have guests, like if they're sleeping on the couch, and our luggage for traveling. This is the office / nursery that never was a nursery. But my husband's working there right now, so I can't actually show it to you, but I have footage of it. It's very, very bare bones, non-fuss, but I actually prefer it that way when I'm editing. I work in there and my husband works in there, and I personally prefer it to just be an open space. And then that way if my daughter wants to play on the floor, she can bring stuff, color. It's not like crowded or anything. Thank you for being here for my minimalist home tour. If you guys have any questions about anything, comment below, and I hope you come and visit again soon.
Heading back your way, heading back over to the cold shore.
I will tell you when I'm ready, okay? We're almost there. Just 30 more seconds. She is dying to come and mess up this freshly made bed. It's calling to her.
I was just gonna go to peek in.
You're just gonna peek in? Okay, I just need 30 more seconds and then it's your turn to jump on the bed.